Every week we are making steps to improve our Lego city. So today, because we're not getting a Marvel build this summer, we are making this. Lego's X-Mansion set. I know this came out a year ago. I only got it about Christmas time. However, I wanted to build it today. I've been looking forward to this one so much. And if this is a good build, we might even go and buy a third floor, which will be a whole video in itself. But today, I thought it'd be really cool to build this build. I was so excited when this one got announced. I was absolutely over the moon because it looks so cool. I know a lot of people don't love it. I know there's a bit of a problem with kind of the spacing of it. However, if you guys follow the channel, you might know recently I upgraded my Quickie Mart to Mills plates. I will be, upgrading my Simpsons house. And I have loads of things that I want to be in like a residential area. And I thought that X-Men Mansion could be a perfect addition to this, which is a big reason why I wanted to build it today. I know on the channel it's kind of weird for us to build real Lego. However, this was a gift and I absolutely can't wait to get into this one. The minifigures look absolutely incredible. And we know with real Lego designs, that it is like so top notch with literally the boxing, the prints, everything. The minifigures look insane. All the box art looks absolutely incredible. We can kind of see the minifigures that we're going to get here. They look so good. So I think we need to unbox this one and kind of see what's going on inside. Just kind of, slide everything. It's really interesting. I've only just recently got back into Lego building, like a real set. So see these, we got paper bags again with this one. Recently we bought the Krusty Burger, which was my first real Lego set in a very long time. But yeah, we can kind of see, look how much stuff we get here. These are all, oh my god, that's bag 21 right there. This is going to be a scary amount of bags. We also get this other box, which I assume will be more bags and other stuff like the instruction manual and everything. But let's break down everything we get in this real Lego set. We have bags 1, bags 2, bags 3, bags 4, bags 5, bags 6, bags 7, bags 8, bags 9, bags 10, bags 11, bags 12, bags 13, bags 14, bags 50, bags 60, bags 17, bags 18, bags 19, bags 20, bags 21, bags 22, bags 23, bags 24, 2 sticker sheets, 3 instruction manuals, these 2 parts which randomly came in the box, and finally 3 half grey base plates. I could honestly go for a nap after looking at all of that. There is so much stuff. However, I think the first step we need to do is Mills plate our 3 base plates. And luckily I have ordered in 3 half double-sided grey base plates for this already because I knew I'd eventually get to this build. But yeah, because we run a Mills city where everything is heightened up, we are going to have to do that today with this set too. Okay, we have now milled our 3 half base plates that we're going to use. They're all very strong and sturdy. So I suppose now the next thing is to just get into the build. Just finished the build. It was an absolute blast, I've got to say. So we'll have a quick look at it, but I know you guys aren't here mainly for the review. I mean, the set came out a year ago. You guys don't come to me just for normal Lego reviews. I'm going to show you it in my Lego room with some other builds too, just after we have a brief look. So here is the set as it comes and how it is suggested to line it up. We get some absolutely fantastic minifigures here. I mean, even the big fig, well, I don't know if you can call this a big fig, it's like a actual built minifigure. But yeah, the minifigures look amazing, the builds are amazing. I love it all. I love this Gambit right here. Probably my favorite figure in this set. But some absolutely incredible stuff. And this is just looking out on the inside. Like always with Lego, we get a bunch of spare parts, and this one even includes different hairstyles for Magneto and Wolverine. The instructions were really good too. I think what I really like is that each one has a minifigure walking through to show your progress. I really like that, how it's different on each one. And it just looks so good. Even the back, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a bit of a basketball fan. We get a little basketball hoop back here, and just generally a really cool build. I'm honestly so hyped about this one. I think we even get a few spare stickers. I didn't see these anywhere, so I think you could decorate them yourself. Before we move things into kind of the Lego room, I want to ask you guys a question. Would you like to see, and would you be interested in seeing, a third floor be added to this and a bit of an upgrade? Because I know we obviously look at a lot of alternate Lego, and AliExpress actually have a third layer on there for not too bad of a price. So would you be interested in me buying a third layer for this, building it and reviewing it and adding to the set? Or would that not be your kind of thing? Let me know, because I'm definitely happy to do that as a future video. I think it could be really interesting. You guys know we Mills plated it, and all three half base plates, which come together really nicely. But what's crazy about this set is that not only can these three be taken apart, but obviously every floor can as well. So this is like maybe the best modular in the sense of actual modules, because everything can literally be separated. I mean, we'll have a little brief look at the inside, not too big of a look, but just to show you like the capabilities of this set. So we've very easily been able to split these three apart, and all the roofs come off as well really easy. Well, I'm going to say really easily and probably break it. But yeah, like we can see how like well built these roofs are. And inside, I'm not going to lie, this is where it kind of lacks, because there's not too much detail going on. We can see this one goes all the way down. That's really dark. But it's just kind of like missiles and stuff like that. And yeah, this is where, like, I'm not going to lie to you, the set kind of lacks a little bit, because we don't have too much detail. This is probably the best rooms. It's got loads of stickers and stuff, and just like a bedroom stuff going on. You can see this floor has a few things going on with some chairs. But yeah, I guess this is why people give this set a little bit of a bad rap, and it's mainly just because like they want more stuff from the inside, especially because it's quite an expensive set. We've had the Daily Bugle, we've had the Avengers Tower, which has loads and loads going on, and this one doesn't not have loads going on, but definitely doesn't have as much. I love that carpet there. That's such a nice build. But yeah, like I can kind of see what people wanted a bit more out of this set, wanted a bit more scale, but I think it looks amazing. And I think as well, a lot of people want to have this in their main cities. My plan isn't to have it in my main city. I want it with my residential buildings like the Simpsons house. So it's perfect scale for that. And it could even be better if I do add that third floor, like I say. But I do, like, I'm on both sides because I absolutely love this build. I think it was fantastic. But I also do understand people wanting a bit more out of quite an expensive set. And, you know, for a first proper X-Men set, which really focuses on the film, well, the theme, they could, I understand people wanting more. But I'm both ways about it, so I'm really happy that I've got this personally. Okay, we've moved the build into our Lego room. You can kind of see it's like near our new Quickie Mart right now, and some of the other Springfield builds we've got jotted about. But this is kind of what I want to be a residential area eventually, where we'll have like the Simpsons house and stuff. And I guess like the thing with scale is like, yes, it's quite small compared to a modular building, but it's quite big compared to like other houses and stuff. But then I do look at like the Simpsons house, which is probably about the same size on length, which is a little bit crazy. My Springfield Elementary School is actually bigger than it by half a base plate, which is weird scaling when you think about it, but just shows how good cheap Lego is when that would have been a few £100 less than this has been. But yeah, like I really do like it, and it looks great. Over here we have my Daily Bugle and my Avengers Tower, and we've got the Sanctum Sanctorium over there. Now that Avengers Tower is actually from Barway, it's not the real one. But yeah, I know a lot of people like to put all their Marvel buildings together. Personally, that's something I don't want to do. I don't want to have like a Marvel section at all. I wouldn't say it's tacky, but I don't think it looks too good. So I want to try and avoid that when possible. These two are together right now just because they're two really tall buildings, but I definitely would spread that about. And like I say, guys, I actually do have the real Lego Avengers Tower, which I haven't built yet. So once I build that, this will stay in. We're going to have two Avengers Towers, and one will be there, one maybe be like over here or something. But yeah, like we've obviously newly made this city, but already I'm thinking about things I can change. where I can put different things, and I'm definitely getting some really good ideas on what to do there. So that will be hopefully sooner rather than later. I'd say out of the Marvel modulars, the X-Men Mansion is probably my least favorite, but I enjoyed the build so much. And I think I've realized the one big thing between real Lego and alternate Lego, because alternate Lego gets a really bad rap and it doesn't have to. And I think the reason why sometimes it takes longer to build alternate Lego sets, like for me, is more of a mental thing, because Lego, that X-Men set had 24 bags, as you guys saw. That's a lot of bags, and normally a lot of fake and alternate Lego has like maybe 2 or 3 main bags. Obviously there's exceptions to the rule, and there can be quite a lot of bags where different companies like Fantasy, Barware, Yumiko and Lumi Bricks like to split their builds up more. But a lot of them, and like AliExpress builds, often do come in bigger bags. So you don't feel like you're making a lot of progress, even though you probably are. But with this, because you're getting through each bag so quick, you just feel like you're doing loads and loads of stuff really quickly. So it gets a lot more addictive that way with real Lego. But I definitely think that's one thing that alternate Lego doesn't do. If you guys have any suggestions about where I could put the X-Men Mansion, if you guys have any ideas for yourself, because even though I do want to have a residential area, I'm always open to listening to different ideas, and I could always do something different. So if you guys have any actual ideas, I'm always open to listening to them. And again, please let me know about this potential third layer, because I think it would be a really fun idea. The price is definitely a massive factor with sets like the X-Men Mansion. So I wouldn't recommend going out and buying it unless you really love the X-Men and want a completely modular line. But if you do have some spare money and really want this set, definitely go pick it up, because it's a really fun build. It looks fantastic. And I think the big complaint is people who's trying to put it in comparison to cities like this and with buildings like the Daily Bugle, the Avengers Tower and other things, because I do agree, like, it could be doing more, but you know, you've got to find a line between, you know, what you can pay and what you can make. So I understand it a bit. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. It's really fun to build some real Lego, and I think I kind of discovered that after building the Krusty Burger recently, that real Lego, I do have a bit of it, and I keep thinking it will take really long to go through, but this took me 2 days to build because Lego's process is just so addicting, which is why, like, I can see you can get through quite a lot of it quite quick. So hopefully we will get on to building our stuff like the Avengers Tower, the Real Jazz Club. We've got some others in there as well, which would be really exciting videos, but I'm not sure how to quite create those yet, because obviously I still want to make entertaining videos, and I just think building random old sets that aren't too relevant anymore is that interesting. I think I've got like the Lego delivery truck, like the Lego sightseeing bus, where, you know, I don't think people would be that interested in watching those videos, but you never know, I might go into making that eventually. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching. This has been the X-Men Mansion. Obviously, Ballistic Bricks approved. You guys knew that. With Lego's quality, it's always going to be Ballistic Bricks approved. But the pricing is probably not Ballistic Bricks approved, because it's pretty expensive, but it is a fantastic build. If you guys want to see the, you know, wider scope of the city, I definitely recommend checking out the rest of the channel. We go through, we build the whole city, and future down the line, we will go and, you know, adapt to this, make this bigger. Well, I say make this bigger, potentially make it bigger, but also put it into the residential area, have more roads going on, so we will have a whole thing going on. So if you guys want to see that, I definitely recommend sticking around. But thank you guys so much for watching again. I've been Ballistic Bricks, and I'll see you later. Bye!